nails first.
Wait, did you guys turn the tub off?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna.
It was about to overflow, so.
Oh, okay. I was gonna do it, but thanks for doing it.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks, Josie.
Probably like rotate it a few times in the tub so that both sides are
Yeah,
getting...
he said I can't use anything involving heat.
Oh, damn. Did you ask for the heat nails?
I did. I asked for the heat nails and the gloves, and they're like,
What about the wood salt?
Wood salt?
I think they'll get me wood salt.
Okay.
Did you ask for salt?
Yeah, I did. I asked for saw and wood salt, but I don't know when they're gonna get it to me again. So I guess I'll just keep soaking the wood for a little bit.
Yeah, if
You
you can't
gotta
use
flip
heat...
it though.
Yeah, definitely flip it. If you can't use
Yeah.
heat, let it soak for like a while.
I was thinking,
You go, Vance. Oh, thank you.
I found these. They're screws, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. They said you can't heat them up in the pan or anything?
They said don't use heat.
Damn.
So
gonna
yeah,
make it
saw
harder.
and wood salt, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have to go look at that thing in the garage again. I have to draw it. Just to know what.
If you ask again, at least, like, I would ask them if you could at least put them in the pan.
The nails.
The nails, like the heat nails.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna give me heat nails, but
That's gonna make it really hard.
it's okay. But I did say can I have a saw then if I can't use heat.
It's a good option.
Saw and wood salt, heat nails, or regular nails, I guess, if I can't use heat.
Well, the regular nails will melt in the heat. That's why you want specifically heat nails.
No, I mean if I just use regular nails without heat, it wouldn't work.
No, probably not. You would have to be like, the wood would have to be so wet that it's like almost rotting to use regular nails.
So I what about regular screws?
Still, I just don't know if that's an option.
You have a screwdriver? Yeah, that would
That's
take.
gonna take forever.
I mean, you probably have all day.
Yeah, I could
Probably.
use a screwdriver and screws.
I would have that be the backup option though.
Okay,
'Cause like you
so
said, like, the
ask
book is
for a
kind-
drill if I can't use heat.
Yeah, but definitely ask for the heat nails first. And if they say, huh?
I asked for them,
I would tell them like you need it for this.
and he's like, "Go, go, 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 go! Turn off the bathtub." Go. And I'm like, okay.
Jason said that?
Run up and turn off the bathtub. Yeah, he said that.
Yeah, not you being able to use heat is going to make this a lot harder.
I'm gonna go look at this thing in the basement. I mean the garage.
Yeah. Thanks to whoever sent me this.
Fuck you, Calvin.
Cal. You and Calvin got beef.
She's not using these ones, these ones aren't getting soaked. They're not worthy enough to be soaked in.
So, I told myself I wouldn't ask questions, but what's with the wood take bath?
Oh, she's building a table. We're teaching her how.
You didn't say no?
Are you fucking nuts? No, think about this. If you want to make it easier for her, getting the wood wet makes it expand, makes it easier to pierce.
Yeah.
You want to pierce a piece of wood, get some steam the wood, then hammer it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's basically what we were getting at, I think. And the seasoning in there for like a nice wood stain.
Are you?
Could you smell it?
No, actually. You guys didn't use enough.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Just don't tell her.
I don't think this is so emotional. After all, it's a plant-based project. So you think coming down here now?
Not really.
Bet you missing your clone right now, bro.
Yeah, definitely. But he's on one bigger and better than me.
Don't worry, Rex. One day you'll achieve what Cody has. I love it because you guys don't get that reference either,
No.
which is the best part. I'm not straight up. Those are two named books for the series.
You guys want?
I'm good, thank
Tell you one thing I wish they had here, oranges. I can eat ramen all day.
We had one visit one point.
Should have saved it for the ramen, trust me. You know, ramen typically tastes a little too salty. So there's a little orange in there.
Really?
Eliminates the salt, you do it with savory. I literally can't eat ramen noodles the same way ever again.
Yeah.
Unlike a buddy of mine who uses milk and uses water.
Well, that's why.
I can get it for cheese ramen, but not your weird stuff. Maybe creamed chicken if you put some cream of mushroom in there, but
Yeah.
again, circumstances. How are you going to call a bag of colored fish? Like, there's one colored fish and regular fish. And I guess it reflects Americans just writing yours?
I was about to say.
So I take it she's a professional?
Letty? Oh, yeah. She's a woodsman.
That's a pretty good soundproof room, too.
This bathroom here? Somewhat.
I know she's just downstairs following the tape on there. The bench.
Letty's creating more content than the Black Pig with clown makeup.
Wait, who would that
Would tay bell soak em heat em put em in a tub.
be? Did you guys remember to sprinkle this Parmesan cheese?
No, we're having to do salt to, kind of corrode it a
But
little
she's
bit.
going to ask for wood salt because it'll work better.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, at least she's determined. Good son.
Yeah.
All this lumber just yeah.
I like how it's not getting soaked. Just those two pieces.
Makes sense in ours. What's this one?
Yeah, what is she talking about?
So has anyone tried to dox you guys while here? Like showing up, call cops? Like, I know you guys got cop detail out there.
We're not supposed to talk about that on the stream. Yeah.
That's alright.
You know.
I got you. Still, seems like it's pretty tame out here considering everything.
Yeah. It was not for like 2 days, so.
Hey Chris, can you fly back to Michigan with those bat wings?
Oh, you mean my wings from the weight loss? Hell yeah! Hold on. No, can't do it yet. Gotta get my stamina up first.
What's going on?
Oh, she's bringing up some wood.
Is that her in the wood?
Yeah.
Wait, is she getting more wood?
Yeah. You
Do they allow that?
You might want to soak those too.
Yeah, I was.
Okay.
Yeah, they're looking a little stiff.
I need to soak all of this stuff.
Yeah.
So upstairs right now, I have one of these and one of these.
If you can't use heat, maybe use ribbed nails. Like those just go through a little quicker.
What about drill and screw?
I don't know. Like you can't really with the drill. It's like you're gonna need to drill with and with the drill, it's just so like clumsy that like it doesn't always go in straight.
Okay.
And it's just like
Oh, sorry. Me?
Chris, what is stopping you from putting on a shirt or even a fucking tarp gross?
What's stopping me? My religion, my faith, and the sexy ass butt.
like a drill is probably too reckless for this.
And plus, you're just mad. I go, without a shit.
With a rib nail though, it's just
That's too dumb stuff.
like
Just a camera
through, like,
and speaker.
The one in
Sex
the
bar.
garage, I think it
Red
was
light.
done with screws.
Really?
Yeah.
huh. You probably have heat though.
Make sure. Okay, so this one's going to be off of the table. I think it's too heavy.
That might be good.
Yeah. This is going to be the top. Then the one that's soaking upstairs, cut in half to be like underneath it, like sideways, kind of like diagonal. Two of them, which is just one cut in half.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the stuff, I just have one soaking up there. So this is one. And then I just need one other one. Oh, so I didn't even need this one. Or that one. You only need this one. But anyway, so yeah, then I just have to cut this into these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. Maybe this one too. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So you should be good with rib nails. And
Chris, please make sure Josie doesn't relapse. She is a violent alcoholic. Love you.
I can make sure of it. I can be that friend to keep her out of it.
Thank you.
Especially if some doesn't drink themselves.
And the saw.
Yeah, probably.
Something wrong from here.
Rib nails, the saw, and wood saw.
Here, give me a discount this time around?
In the back.
Or it's her customer.
Here, probably only. This is your. Yeah, my tape will draw on it. This looks like it's gonna work. Bigger.
It probably will. But be assembled, but it probably won't stay standing very long if you have oil.
It's always the tape.
Yeah.
With the bug lolly.
The what?
The bug lolly.
What about it?
They're sticky.
Yes, you could use that for like,
Yeah.
as glue.
Hit a jig for us, Chris. You'll be goated if you can get her to incorporate cheese into the table.
Yeah, you could, honestly, like, if it's melted enough, you can use that as glue.
I
But
think
like,
that's what they were getting at. Well, that's a little bit primitive.
yeah.
It could work though.
I mean, maybe some American cheese and crack. That always smells the best. I mean, most people call it plastic anyway.
I mean, what could we use in the fridge?
You got any carrots that you could use as now?
If only it was that easy.
Well, I mean, isn't this basically a naturalist project?
What?
Isn't this a naturalist project? Are
what
carrots just
project?
nature's now? Naturalist.
Oh, yeah.
You worked with lumber.
So there's a little handle on this takeout box, and if you rip it off, you can probably bend it to like tie something together without a screw, like a zip tie or something. Like wrap it around, keep it stable.
That's
It's actually a
possible.
pretty solid thing right there. And a pretty sturdy piece of metal too, so
Yeah. So I think we'll put this in the tool place. I don't know
The
if it'll be
tool
needed.
pile.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay, I'm gonna go soak this. How long do you think I should soak it for?
Probably, I mean, you're not going to get much progress without the nails and the wood salt. So I'd probably, I just put it in there and then keep it in there until you get the sense.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that'll work.
Hell yeah.
Chris sang Country Road for us.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Bridge Mountain, Shenandoah, Minnesota, Overland countries, young river mountains, flowing like a breeze, country roads, take me home to a place I belong, West Virginia, that's my mother, take me home, country roads.
Nice. Oh. French course.
Possibly, yeah. I know some tricks.
Let's do it then. Let's run it. Alright. Can someone grab the others?
Yeah. They're gonna, yeah. Even if it's just letting go get her. She's
Yeah,
up.
where's Simon?
He might be up in
I
the
think
room
he's
right
a
now.
little upset.
Cancel?
Yeah, about the cancellation.
Good.
Give him a moment and he'll come back to us. It's a stressful moment for him. I've been through it twice and don't give a shit. It happens.
Yeah.
Comedians are gonna get hated. People who are funny are gonna get hated. You just gotta turn that hate into something that powers you. Kind of like how Rock Lee did in Naruto. He couldn't summon lightning, he couldn't make wind bombs, but he was good at hell at what he could do, and that's taijutsu. Him and Mike Guy only use Tai and they're the best around. Because I'm best around.
I'm not sure that matters if you're kicked out of every comedy club.
I mean,
Huh? Chris wanted to do a self-defense course to make sure that you're ready to defend yourself.
I learned some Tai Chi already.
Yeah.
Tai Chi, that's cool, but what are you going to do when the guy gets behind you, bigger than you, stronger than you, and heavier than you? That Tai Chi ain't going to do shit. So Tai Chi, this ain't Digimon, save your life.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise, you can be in danger the rest of your life and you wouldn't even know it.
Alright.
Let's start him.
I told him about it. He didn't sound too good.
Go grab him.
Oh, also, since I can't use heat, I would like to request ribbed nails. Ribbed nails. Yeah, ribbed nails.
Oh my god.
Wood salt and the saw.
I actually moved with it.
Alright. Chris, let's everybody line up dojo style. Let's get everybody right here. Ready to learn from Sensei Chris. Chris, I will bow to you out of respect. Everybody bow to Chris.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chris, you go ahead and run this however you see fit. Let's get these people some actual self-defense knowledge.
So let's get the most basic stuff out of the way. The more passive stuff. The passive things you can do to lower your risk of being attacked. Now we all understand how shadows work, right? Light source sits something solid, the light doesn't make it past that solid thing, right? Sometimes it's a can, sometimes it's your home, and sometimes you're big as me and you just cause the biggest one you can. But you can use that shadow to your advantage. There's one secret that at least at night, carry it with you, and you'll never be failed. Keep a light source behind you. At no point in time, unless a car is passing you, should you have more than one shadow in front of you. Not only does it keep the shadow in front of you, but anyone behind you's shadow is going to appear right in front of you.
Oh, wow.
And you can catch that way quicker than you think. And this is some stuff that's legitimately saved my life. I have literally avoided muggers coming up behind me with guns, ready to come up and be like, okay, motherfucker, what now? If you can avoid it using simple tricks like this, you don't have to worry about defending yourself. You don't have to worry about Tai Chi and somebody Agumon and making Digimon into Warp Raymon, because sadly, in reality, we don't have thermonuclear dinosaurs, okay? But simple tricks like that can keep you from it. Now, if you've got to get into a fight, right, and the guy's bigger than you, let's face it, right? Let's say I come up here, all right, motherfucker, everything you got now, empty it. Daddy's hungry. What's he gonna do? Smaller than me, I can probably lift him up, throw him. The one thing he can do, right there. How much weight does it take to shatter a kneecap? Anyone tell me? Any one of you, at all. You look like a fit guy, you should know this.
How much weight it takes to shatter a kneecap?
Yep.
20. I feel like 20 pounds.
You're being generous to a kneecap. Even kneecaps as reinforced as mine will fall to this simple amount of weight. And I bet you Letty could produce that weight without even trying. I'll give you guys one more chance here.
You want me to break a kneecap?
5 pounds.
You just got a whole lot closer. 7. 7 pounds of pressure, 7 pounds of force to someone's kneecap will shatter it. Shatter someone's kneecap without standing on the leg. There's no support structure there to keep the two bones together, and you just go down. And that you're thinking, okay, but that happens on the front, where you can kick it. Wrong. Because what can horses do that we can do the same as? Buck. And And 7 pounds is not hard to produce as a human being. Very simply that. Get accurate. Buck as hard as you can if they're behind you. Kick as hard as you can on the front. The next step. Let's talk about fighting dirty. I get it, right? We've all got a sense of honor to ourselves. Us guys will never grab for the balls. And us ladies, let's face it, we're not going to grab them by the pussy. We're not going to go yank each other's tits. I got them too, so I can say that. We're not going to yank each other's toots, okay? But the problem is, in a life and death situation, no one gives a fuck. If you encounter a mountain lion on the road, are they going to give a fuck who you are?
Nope.
They're not going to give a fuck you're a vegan peanut butter member. They're not going to give a fuck if you eat meat. They're not going to give a fuck if you're white, black, Asian. It doesn't matter. That predator's coming for you. And people who are dangerous, they're predators. And they're going to pick on the people who are the least prepared. Keep yourself looking like you belong. Keep yourself looking strong. In any kind of way. If it means tactically walking near light. If it means keeping your eyes open. Because let me tell you, the attack can come from anywhere. Any hunter will tell you that. Any hunter will tell you this. We're always about gun safety these days, right? It's America. It's going to happen. But you don't even want to defend yourself. Think like a hunter. When you're in the wild, you are surrounded by nature. Nothing else. You've got wild animals who are used to this stuff. Animals who have grown with camouflage to match it. And most of your mountain lions and tigers are never seen. And so what happens? Anyone want to take a guess?
It's too late.
Thank you, beautiful host there. And that's the truth. A lot of these people don't see it. They don't monitor the area. And then you just know it. You just hear the... as they jump right for you. Mm-hmm. There's only one tactic to survive that. Fight for your life. When it comes to animals, let's face it, we're going to encounter them at some point. I mean, some of you might never leave your home after leaving here, because let's face it, society is a very bitchy place to be around. But if you do, if you happen to go walk the road instead of driving safely like you should, in your little mini coupe, beep beep, here it down. You don't do that, and you decide to walk to the store. You decide to walk to Whole Foods. Be ready, because there's cougars and lions out there everywhere looking for people. They're looking for an easy meal, and they know people going to Whole Foods. That's an easy meal right there. I know that they're going to weigh themselves down by their tax dollars and how much they spend on their food. It's more than their mortgage. And this motherfucker is down in his luck. Easy, quick of a meal. How do you defend yourself? Go for the eyes. Worst comes to worst, shove that fist right down their mouth. Get them to fucking puke. Because as soon as they're throwing up, as soon as they're getting sick, you can get away. But let me ask you this. If I get any of you guys puking up everything you got in your gut right now, you can have the strength to chase me?
Not really.
Exactly. Stay strong. Get the fight out of them. Be observant. Take a hunter's course if you need to. They'll teach you about observations. When you're in the wild, they're in their natural habitat. You'll never see it. Just like I said earlier. You'll never notice it until they're literally right in your face. There are people who are experts who are killed by predators that way. Because they get comfortable. They get comfy. Maybe they've gone on their walk. Like there's a story of a young lady in Siberia. She gets a job working for an oil refinery. One day she decides, oh, I'm going to go for a fucking walk this way. Away from the compound. And as we all know, colder climates like that, what type of predators do they house? Anyone? They're the biggest bear species in the man. They're also the most vicious.
Polar bears.
Exactly. These animals are made to kill.
Which one?
They are the hugest bear species. They are also the bear species in the most desperate need of more space, and more than likely will invade your home should you decide to make home in a cold climate. You know what your likelihood of survival that is? 0. And that young lady didn't even have a chance. Gets down the road. You got footage of it. There's footage of this stuff. Lady took pictures of this polar bear. That is close to me and you. Don't respect the space. Don't watch where you are. Next thing you know, you got a polar bear over 1,000 pounds jumping on you. And they don't just stop at mauling you. No. They will jump on top of you to crush your rib cage. Be observant, because these are the type of predators you can't win against. You can't win against the gorilla. Even if they're not predators, they're still badass motherfuckers to watch out for. Polar bears, there's some species you just can't hide. Fun. And you can't fight them. Be observant. If you find her in their area, get the fuck out. They can smell you. They can see you. They can feel you. They know your aura. They know your scent. They know your brand. Running's pointless. Fighting's pointless. Unless you got friends. If you're going to be dumb enough to go away from your compound, your safe place, your oil refinery as it puts. If you're dumb enough to go out alone, expect another Jack and Jill, except this time they didn't come back from the old lady's gingerbread house. This time, you're in the gut of a mountain lion, or in the gut of a polar bear, or maybe you're in the feces of some gorilla who killed you and decided, fuck it, meat just sounds like a good idea today because, believe it or fucking not, primates do eat meat. Chimpanzees have been observed eating meat, and they can be cannibals. Famous case in point. Back in the 70s, they were observing a kind of troop of chimpanzees, right? Very tight-knit group, almost like this right here. Everyone's together. They interacted with each other, ate with each other, shit with each other, pissed with each other, and drank with each other. They had fun, they had bad times. Well, leader dies. The one person that kept it all together just croaks, old age. And out of nowhere, there's two dominants, like two males trying to take over a territory. And eventually the group splits. They all separate. And you think it's going to be amicable. Okay, fuck you, I don't like how you run this shit. Fuck you, I don't like how you run this shit. We're going to go our separate ways. But in reality, that's not the truth. These guys went to war with each other. And it was fairly common that any stragglers from one group was eaten by the other. Actual footage of this happening. The lady who did this experiment said she never wanted to work with chimpanzees again because of it. But watch your back. Watch your surroundings. Be ready to do everything you can to survive. And if it comes down to the worst, get dirty with it. If you're fighting with a giant ape coming at you, you know it's a male crap with those balls. Because it's going for yours. It knows the weak spot in all of us. Any predator looking to hurt you is going to know your weak spots. But some people might laugh at this. That's fine. It's weird, some of these ideas. Until you actually have to put them to work. Until you're a young woman in your 30s, pregnant with a kid, getting beat on by your boyfriend, and the one thing you can do is kick. You'll learn that one day when you're walking down the road in Detroit, Michigan, and you got guys behind you, and it ain't just one. And you got to judge by that shadow if they're looking to jump or not. Because they'll jump. They'll jump as soon as you show. As soon as you look back. As soon as you look over that shoulder. You're done. Absolutely done. And sometimes you're gone without a trace. Amelia Earhart's a really good example. Famous woman, right? Pilot, wanted to fly around the world. Goes missing. Gone. Just thin air. Can't find her plane. We can't find her. We can't find a crash site. Why would you think that? A lot of people think Japanese World War II kidnapped her. Problem is, if it was something like that, that'd be a war trophy. As an enemy country, you captured one of the most famous people from your enemy. The last thing you're going to do is keep that on wraps. I would be driving them around being like, yeah, we caught this bitch right here. Thought she could fly over our airspace, she did. But they didn't. They haven't. And no one's laid ownership to it. Who's to say someone bigger, with a better plane, bigger guns, and more power didn't find her? Who's to say he didn't make her land? Send one of her boys to fly her plane back to where they're going. Kidnap her. Simple observation could have saved her from it. If she looked for the shadows of the plane, if she were observant of her whole area, not just what's in front of her or above, she would have had it happen. But we don't know if that happened. That's a theory. And unlike a game theory, this is real life. There's no one-ups. So play like Amelia, get prizes like Amelia. Play like a Chad, get prizes like a Chad. Play like a Kyle, earn the life of a Kyle. Play like a Karen, and we all just fucking hate you. So it's up to you whether you take these words and actually use them. It really is up to you. And it's sad when I tell people these tricks, they think I'm kind of playing a game, and then they go out, and they realize real quick these tricks can actually save them. Plenty of times I've told people this stuff, plenty of times I've heard, yo, this kind of info saved my life. This kind of info kept me from getting jumped. This kind of info kept me from getting shot. It's all from observation and utilizing every tool, no matter how undignified it might be. Because in a fight, dignity means nothing. You know what it means in a fight? You keep your fucking blood. You keep your limbs. You stay alive. That's what matters in a fight. Not your dignity, not how much respect you have for yourself or people have for you. And let me tell you something. Even the most blatant racists on this earth could walk around dropping hard R's every fucking day. As soon as they're under attack, they'll be more than happy to have a black man help them.
We Chris, let's not mention any racist stuff just
Gotcha.
because we're kind of under a microscope right now.
I gotcha. Anyhow, think of it like that. We all bleed. We all want to live. Live like you want to live. That's all I gotta say. It's up to you. And life's like a dollar a year. You can choose how to spend it. You can spend it being dumb, reckless, get yourself hurt. You can spend it being smart, partying, knowing where to go, the safe ways to do it, and getting out safely. Or you can pay it as a, I want to stay home and read a book. It doesn't matter how you do it. Be smart about it. Know your choice. Because if there's one thing I don't like, it is someone who chooses a choice, but then bitches about the outcome. Really good example for me, someone who chooses to flip burgers for a job. Let's say that. Miserable, they hate it. They start taking it out on the customers. You know what my response is to that stuff? Buddy, I get it. You got a fucking job you hate. You made the choice. You chose to be here regardless of your situation. And it is up to you to change it. Understand what you're choosing. Understand what you're getting into. Because it's when you don't understand it fully, when you go into it, you end up regretting it. I got nothing but love for you guys, but be smart. Don't be dumb. Don't be like old Sally Mae who decided, I'm going to go for a walk this great sunny May in the middle of Siberia and hope nothing happens. Don't be the backpacker going up to Mount Everest, not packing a few extra layers because I've been backpacking my whole life. Doesn't matter who you are. The moment you get comfortable, that's when you're most vulnerable. Remember
That's when what?
when you're most vulnerable.
Okay.
Don't get comfortable. Stay uncomfortable your whole life. And you'll walk very happy. And that's all I got to say.
I was hoping maybe we could do some more like martial arts type techniques.
Yeah. Alright.
Wrist locks, choke defense, stuff like that.
Well, if you're going to go in for a choke, especially a full arm bar kind of hold at your wrist.
You can just demonstrate it.
Well, I don't want to shove anyone's face in this pit.
Well,
You know what? It's time to come over here, man. Alright, now I'm going to come up on a chokehold for him. I'm going to come in like this, walking forward, grip my wrist. It's a lot harder to break a grip on a wrist than a hand. When you go to grip, let's say you got someone on a cliff. What's the best way to lift him? The wrist. You think, oh, grab my hand. No, grab the wrist. It's the most leverage, easiest to grab. It's just a simple cylinder. And it's going to make it a lot harder for him to break out. If he's going to wiggle with it. If he's going to wiggle to the right, I'm wiggling to my right. If he's going to wiggle to the left, I'm wiggling with it to the left. You keep that hold. You'll actually choke him out. If you get to a point where it's a fight and you got to do it.
can we see it? Just don't do it hard, obviously. Can we see what it looks like?
Yeah. I always come in from the front.
Show
Come
the
in for the
girl. The
clothesline.
girls need to know. The girls need
Come
to
in
know
like this. I've got him like this. If he tries to wiggle this way, I'm walking with it. If he wiggles this way, I'm walking with it. You're keeping that hold. The more you hold this hold, the longer you can hold it, the quicker he's going to pass out. When he passes out, you can walk back, and he's just going to fall right over.
Well, they can still fight, right? Can't they go like with their elbow and?
That's the thing.
What if Simon's
Again with the
using elbows and
demonstration?
stuff?
Yeah.
I'm right here in front of him. He can try to elbow me with that elbow, but he's not going to get much leverage.
Simon, go ahead and do
He needs
a little
actual
elbow there.
distance.
Just show a little, fight
That's
back
right.
a little bit.
So if you can't use that arm, try
you
this
should
one right here.
elbow.
See what I mean? He doesn't have that leverage to get a hit in. He doesn't have the
If he
leverage.
elbows with this arm back, like
Try to elbow backwards.
this way.
To the belly.
You want to
Jack.
slam back.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, that's my belly. Oh, you're just giving me a little love tap there. He can keep doing that once he doesn't have the leverage.
If he wiggles, though, what is that? What is it? How do you defend against the wiggle?
When he starts wiggling, you walk with him.
Should we just, Simon, just get in there and wiggle?
Yeah.
Pick him
Simon,
up
here.
and
One last time. George, okay? What you're going to do, Simon, is I want you to try to wiggle out. Ready? You're trying to wiggle out as much as you can. Ready? Go.
Just try to get out
Go
of
with
it.
it. If he tries to go this way,
You gotta get out of there, Simon.
Really try it, dude. Really try it. Really try it, because I'm going to keep walking with
Are
you.
you liking it?
See?
You
just walk with him. You keep where he's going. You got to read the feet. See what I mean? He's walking with me. He's not in control. That is the whole point of all these attacks. Control. Take that control away. Take away the motivation.
Can you demonstrate it on the doll?
I feel like if
So
I
we can
did that,
see,
like choke someone and they elbow me, it would really hurt, and I would stop choking them.
Yeah, but
You're not supposed to choke people. This is defense, not offense.
well, no, it's a different defensive measure, my man.
Yeah, but why would you be attacking somebody? Why would you be attacking somebody in the first place, Letty?
No, I'm defending myself by choking them.
Yeah, okay.
So here's the thing. A fight's gonna hurt, ain't it? No matter what, I can sit there, choke you, I can slap you around, I can make like Vegeta punch you in the gut. It's gonna fucking hurt, Letty. It's gonna fucking hurt because reality fucking hurts. Yes, it's gonna hurt.
If
Yes,
you
if
hit
they
the
elbow
cord,
you.
then it just bodies them, you know? It's like,
Really?
Let's demonstrate that choke just on everybody so they get a feel for it.
Alright. Come on over.
We'll start with Letty, actually.
So, Letty, okay. Alright, Letty.
Don't hurt her, obviously.
Obviously. I want you to try to wiggle out. This way. This way. You give it a shot if you want.
Elbow is Letty, come on.
See what I mean? She's got no leverage. She's completely at my control. See what I mean? Completely at my control. There's no wiggling out of it if you move with him, because the moment you move away from him, that applies pressure on the bar. That's what you call this, the bar. You apply pressure on the bar, you're going to have a likelihood of falling. But if you keep moving with them, tighten that grip up. Go a little harder. Use your leverage. When she went down, she lost. As soon as you go down, in that kind of hold, you're done.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm above you now. All I gotta do is stick my knee on your
That's
back.
true.
Stick my knee on your back legs, you ain't moving.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm smaller than you. It's got the truth.
Let's show Sylvia. Let's get her acclimated to this, to the bar.
Now remember, you're gonna travel with the person. Our hand on the wrist. She's gonna try to elbow, try to walk with her. Walk with her. Even if she tries it, you walk with her. And she slipped out from that. She chooses a good wardrobe. One last thing for you guys, it's a pretty passive kind of tip. You're going to use a baseball bat, put a sock on it. You're going to use a weapon, put a sock on it.
If you use what in a sock?
A weapon.
A weapon, okay.
For instance, that bat.
Yep.
Put a sock on it. You want to why? Let's say I come and swing right at you. You grab that bat. You toss that bat. If I come at you with this,
Let's get a
you're going
sock.
to grab it. You're going to grab the sock, right?
Yeah.
You got all the grip of that bag. Put a sock on the tip and I come at you, it's just going to slip off.
Yeah.
And while I'm going through the motion, you're catching the sock, and this is coming right through your face.
Yeah.
Can you tell us the way to get out of the chokehold?
That's where that phrase "catching socks" comes from.
Nope, that's where fighting dirty comes in. Let's face it. We've all got external organs. Males, we have balls. The ladies, we have breasts. We all got points that are weak for us. And so ladies, if you get in the hole with a man, don't be afraid to reach back there and grab some berries. Let me tell you, berry pickers are some of the best people you ever meet, and they're also some of the safest out there. You want to grab, and you shake down. When this comes down, we go down.
Can you maybe demonstrate like a good ball gun technique?
Cup and Foley, like that. Make sure you feel both those internal testes, and you just down. Don't be afraid to pull as hard as you can. I mean, pull harder than your daddy sat there and tried to pull that door open.
Can you demonstrate it?
Any of you guys want to come volunteer?
I'm good at that.
You sure? I'm going to tell you right now, the straightest feelings you'll ever meet. I ain't the kind of guy that changes his mind after feeling one pair of brass balls.
Anything else?
I'm gonna have to pass.
Alright, well, what about the house? Come up here, man. He's even scared. He's even scared. See, these techniques are so scary that a man like this guy right here, who's bigger than me, is afraid.
I know about the berry pickers.
Oh, yeah. And if you're being taken by a woman, don't be afraid to be a hole digger. Anytime a sexual organ is touched you remotely in a harmful way, it's going to hurt. Ladies, getting kicked down there, doesn't it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts.
Like a lot, don't it?
Yeah, same with tits.
Exactly.
Like,
Chris, what's a good hole digging technique?
it hurts.
You want an open hand? Palm grab. You want to sit both the nuts in your palm.
I'm talking about hole digging.
You mean?
Like
Choke?
you said if you're going against a woman, don't be afraid to hole dig.
No. Hold it.
Yeah.
You take your fingers in there. You go up, get it in there, and then just start pulling up. 2 fingers in, palm like this, pull up. It's a little different with women. You almost got to pull them towards you like that.
Kind of like
But you do it.
bowling ball.
Basically, you're like one hole bowling ball. Yeah. Oh, technically 2 holes. Well, I mean, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And technically, we got a billion of them on us for sweat. So either way, like
Just
a
the
bowling ball.
major ones.
Huh?
There's a billion holes, but we're just talking about the major ones.
Exactly. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 hole ball, but still, just like a 1 hole bowling ball. You sit it in, get your palm there at the base, and just pull. Pull forward, or if you're going on the underside, be more flexible. Pull forward. You knock them off their feet. The nerves down there are going to hurt like a bitch. For that, I don't know what it's like to have that happen, right? I'll never know. But as a guy when you kicking the balls, we can get a puke.
It kind of is like paralyzed. It kind of just paralyzes you for a sec.
Exactly, and that's all you need is a second. 1 second to get that hold off you. 1 second.
It just curves off.
Yep. These are tips I wish I knew back when I was young. When I was 13. And I had a female bigger than me. Attack me. I wasn't strong at that time. I wasn't smart. If I was smart, I would have checked my back at every moment. If I was smart, I would have told the person, nah, you can't be able to hurt your monkey's back. But I wasn't. I didn't play it smart. And now that I have that knowledge, I want to try to protect as many people as possible. So people, if you're watching this right now, remember, go with the wiggles, give it a little jiggle, and if worse comes to worse, grip and pull. That's all you got to do, really. But you want to try to avoid any have to use this. Ever. You want to avoid it. Because in all honesty, violence is ugly. We got a pretty man right here who doesn't need any violence in his life. We got some lovely people here who don't need that kind of crap in their life.
I like a little bit of violence.
We can talk about that later. Anyhow, no one wants to have senseless violence in their life. No one wants to have to cause it. Just be observant. Make sure you know where you're at. Make sure you know what's behind you, what's in front of you, and what's to your sides. Because it's like Muldoon said from Jurassic Park. One will come at you from the front, two of them the side. I think there's my little lesson in self-defense. Make sure of observation, willingness to give up dignity, and willingness to fight dirty. Shove your fist down that lion's mouth. Shove your fist down that polar bear's mouth. Because it very well could be the last thing you have, option-wise, to defend yourself. It's going to be scary. It's going to be terrifying. It's one of the most terrifying things that happen to you. Someone just randomly comes up wanting to hurt you. Animal coming up wanting to hurt you. You got to match that energy. Don't walk around acting like prey. Don't walk around not observing everything you see. Don't walk around understanding the things you're going into. Because I'm going to say it one last time. It's when you make choices that you're not informed on, those are the ones you're going to regret. When you get comfy, doing the same monotonous thing, that's when you fuck up. It's never when you're super serious about something. It's never when you're uncomfortable about something. Never. When you get comfy, they see you get comfy. They see you relax your shoulders. They see you slouch down. They see you relaxing even for a moment. And anyone smarter than a 5th grader will tell you that's the prime point to attack. That is why when wolves go to take a shit in the woods, there's 4 of them watching a 6. That is why penguins, when they have a child. This is a true fact, by the way. It's disgusting, mind you. And you will look like penguins with a whole new light. But when they have a kid, the male gets left with the egg for up to 6 months. Mother goes out and hunts, refattens up. Reproduction takes a lot out of a female, regardless if you're a human or if you're a bird. And what do the males do? Stay in one position like this. 6 months. All in one giant gaggle. That's not a joke. Cold 6 months. About as close as me and Simmons right now. Do you think they leave the group to go take a shit? Take a piss? No. They will projectile shit on this. They will willingly turn over and just... And you want to know why? Because the moment they stop and go out to use the bathroom, they leave the egg alone, which leaves it vulnerable to other penguins trying to kill it, and other animals wanting to steal it. They step out to use the bathroom alone, they leave themselves open to predators. Polar bears, walruses. Now, if you're a walrus, right, and you're coming up on a penguin, you'd probably want to be alone. So, to be honest, be nasty. Be gross. Don't go shitting on your neighbor, for Pete's sake. That might get you a few charges. I should know. But, be ready to fight gross if you need to. Use whatever you have available to you at any moment. Be it your fist, your hair, piss, shit. Be it a gun, knife. Be it your friend's little brother next to you that you can pick up and spear someone with. Be it your puppy dog, little Pomeranian that you can pick up and chuck like a baseball. Fight dirty. Because fighting ain't clean.
Thank you, Sensei.
Do you need wrist locks?
No wrist locks.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Chris. Good shit. All right. Think we all learned something? Well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. Maybe the students should go get a drink. Morning's a tiring thing. Dehydrating thing. Delish.
So what's good with this table here? Oh, is the wood not soaking? What's actually going on with this stuff here?
What?
What is actually going on over here?
Oh, this stuff, I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm using the stuff that's soaking in the bathtub. And then this is my table drawing. This is how
What were you told to do?
make a table.
Make a table?
Yeah.
Okay. And you have this drawing right here is...
That's my table diagram.
That's a diagram of the table.
Yeah, and then
Go ahead.
this is the stuff I need. I would rather use heat nails than the heat resistant gloves.
Thanks.
Because I can't use heat. I've used wood nails with saw and wood saw.
I mean, were you told to make a table using the stuff that we have, or did they say they were going to get you other stuff to make the table?
That said he can get me 2 things.
Okay.
So if it was 2 things, I would pick the heat nails and the heat resistant gloves.
Okay. And the wood that's soaking in the bathtub, is that part of the plan?
Yeah, to make it easier to cut, because I don't have anything to cut it with except for a steak knife.
Okay. And the wood that's soaking in the bathtub, is that part of the plan?
Yeah, to make it easier to cut, because I don't have anything to cut it with except for a steak knife.
Okay. How long are you going to soak it for?
Probably till I get the rest of this stuff so I can start working on it.
Alright, okay. Just checking. I just wanted to know what was going on here.
Yeah.
That's good. You don't need to read this.
I know, I want to.
Okay, but it's kind of like junk. So don't take it to heart. Okay.
Only the purple one tastes